Hello, everyone. It's me, Andrew. I'm here in my home in lovely Ligonier, Pennsylvania. Hopefully, you all are having a good start to your week. If you didn't catch our live last night, what did we do last night? We went through a bunch of Green Girl Studios pieces that are currently available in our online store. That's allegorygallery.com, and we debuted a new kit that should go live tonight. If you didn't email us already, I think it's tonight that it'll go live. So it's been busy, busy, busy around here. And I'm not going to stay on too long because our friend Candy Cooper is live over in the Great Beat Extravaganza right now. It's her takeover day today, so I don't want to take too much time away from her. But I did want to stop in to say hello because it's 5 o'clock. We're around 5 o'clock, and we always go live at 5. And also, I have a meeting tonight, the Great Beat Extravaganza meeting for the presenters. It's one of our monthly planning meetings. So I can't stay too long because I have to go and get ready for that as well. So busy here. And then, of course, we're having Fort Ligonier Days this weekend here in lovely Ligonier, Pennsylvania. And so we've been getting ready for that. And Cynthia, my sister, and Azalea, my niece, is coming. They're coming up tomorrow. And of course, tomorrow is our takeover day. So we're going to start posting things around midnight tonight, Eastern time. And we'll be posting for a whole 24 hours. So there's going to be at least one post every hour. A lot of get to know you posts. There's a ton of people in the Great Beat Extravaganza. I think we're almost at 12,000 people if we haven't reached that already. And believe it or not, only some of them know us. So, yeah, only a fraction of the people in the Great Beat Extravaganza actually know who we are. So, us Allegory Gallery. So, um, it'll be nice to introduce ourselves to people who may not know who we are already. And hopefully, kind of, I don't know, hopefully grow the hashtag AG Bead fam. Um, so we're getting ready for that, which is pretty intense. And we're also doing taxes. So we've been working on mileage. And so I used to keep a log in the car. However, now that we have two cars, some of the miles are missing. So we're having to go through our photos and our Instagram feed and Facebook feed to reverse engineer everything. Luckily, it's not too bad, but yeah, it could be a lot easier. So, anyways, we were super busy and we're getting ready for all of these fun things. And hopefully, you all are having a good week out there so far. Um, it just wouldn't feel right if I didn't go live. You know what I mean? I see a couple of folks are watching. Marianne is watching. Sandra, do you prefer Sandra or Sandra? Um, you'd think I'd know that by now. Donna's watching. Lorraine is watching. Michelle is watching. Our friend Suzanne, who watches, I didn't know that she pronounced it Suzanne for years. And she's been watching for a long time. And I always thought it was Suzanne. And I only just realized that her name was pronounced differently because I was watching another live and of our friends at the bead place, and Abby's husband said it right, and I was like, "What? Have I been mispronouncing your name this whole time?" I hate that. So I'm going to try to do my best to say everybody's names right. Norma's watching. Donna's watching. Hey, Donna. Hey, June. Marianne says, hey, AG Bead fam. Teresa is watching. Donna says, so far having a wonderful week. The Single Mom Officials is watching. Hey, Single Mom Officials. Sandra says, no O in my name. Think of sand. You know, some people, they like to make that A like a long, like a O sound, even though it's not. So, okay. Good to know. I'm glad I haven't been saying it wrong before. But anyways, so yeah, so it's a busy week so far for us. We're getting ready for the Fort Ligonier days. We've also been working on making things to pay for the new lasers. So if you didn't know, our laser died recently. And so my job lately has been working on catching up in making new things to sell to kind of offset the expense of replacing it. So it's not an inexpensive um, thing that we're doing, at least not for us right now. We have so many things going on that it's a little overwhelming, but I've been working on getting new things made for that, and hopefully some of those things will debut soon. Maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done because I have to clean the house, and that's going to be a job. You'd think that it would be like super pristine considering that we just had company, but I guess we get wild or something. It's like a bachelor house up in here. Um, Anyways, so we're getting ready for all that, and we should have some new things to debut soon to help offset the cost of the new laser. And yeah, so once that happens, that'll be good. And then what else do I want to say before I had to go? If you're not watching the Takeover Days, you can watch the replays on Christy Friesen. She was on Monday. Candy Cooper is today. We're going to be tomorrow. And then, of course, last week there were presenters, and the week before that. We're getting ready. The takeovers are kind of like a pump you up for and a get to know you before the main event. And the main event happens October 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, I believe, with the kickoff preview party being on the 21st. So yeah, super, super busy getting ready for everything. And yeah, Donna says, hopefully I can catch some of the TGBE takeover tomorrow. It's my running errands day. So we're going to have lots of fun things. You can always watch our giveaways, or you can always watch our lives on replay. However, uh, sometimes we do giveaways, and some of those are time sensitive. So one of the takeover days we gave away like, I think it was like 20 prizes, and it was kind of crazy making for William and Barb. But anyway, so yeah, so hopefully we'll have some giveaways. If you can't catch them live, we'll see what we can do. The other thing I wanted to do is do a quick update on shipping. All of my lights are going out. We are working super frantic to catch up on shipping. Barb was out for about 2 weeks, and we were out before her for about 3 weeks. So even though shipping was still happening when we were out, it's always different it was a little bit different when we're not able to work hands-on all the time. So we're still catching up. And what happened What kind of made it even more complicated is we promised everybody that we would combine shipping. So it gets a little bit tricky to do that. But we are shipping every day. I think Barb has come in every day this week, or last week. And so we're finally catching up, but there are still a couple of things that are lingering a little bit, and they will be going out soon. We just wanted to thank you all for your patience and for all of your support. We know it's always nice to have the things you get and have them right away. But with us being sick for a while and then with Barb being out, um, it kind of threw a little bit of a wrench in things. So we appreciate all of you out there and your patience. All right. So I talked about the shipping. I talked about the takeover days. I talked about the Great Beat Extravaganza. William talked about how we went to Touchstone and celebrated the 50th anniversary over at Falling Water for the gala. I posted pictures from that. It was a lot of fun. Also, here's if you have a couple extra dollars hanging out. I was the artist in residence in the metal studio at Contemporary Craft. And it's a really wonderful organization. They also just celebrated their 50th anniversary. Um, and they're a really wonderful community organization. I took a lot of my metal smithing classes there. Um, and I just wanted to let you know that they're doing a gift registry for studio needs. So they're a nonprofit. And from the outside, it looks like, it looks like this amazing thing where they've got all this money because they got a new building and they're doing all these really cool things. So it seems like they're just like totally flush with the cash. However, they are a nonprofit and they do work with a very small budget. Um, and where they put the money is in like paying their staff and paying their instructors and making sure that that's all compensated and taken care of. So there is a gift registry available. If you go to their Facebook, I posted on my personal page, and there are things that they need in their studio, like Dawn dish detergent and scrubby pads and different things like that, which you could purchase for them, and it would help them greatly. They do have some higher end things that are on their wish list. But I understand if you can't like drop, a couple $100 for a Fordham for, all 8 of the benches that they have set up. Um, but there are things that are like $10, and that would help tremendously. I know as a student there, um, it is nice when it's like totally flush in the studio and you have access to everything and you don't have to like bring your own or share a lot. Um, so if you do get a chance to check that out and see what you can purchase for them, it's a great thing. And the thing is also they do tons of programming, and a lot of the programming that they do is free and community based. So when it's like different when you're thinking about like a class that like an adult would take, where they pay for their material fees and that gets built in to running the class. So that's a little bit different. But they do classes for kids and people who don't necessarily have the means to take classes. So, and they do a lot of community outreach, and they're very invested in building community and tackling social justice issues. So they just had one on food insecurities, an exhibition that was up for food insecurities, and there was one on homelessness, and there's a whole bunch of different things that they kind of address through craft as a medium. So they do a lot. And when they do programming for kids, they don't charge the kids, you know? So it's not like, you know, and then the kids use stuff too. So it's like, you know, glue. Um, it seems like, you know, it's not like a huge thing, but when you have a very small budget, anything helps. So if you can take a look at their registry, I'll drop a link after I get off. If y'all want to take a look at that, we've gotten a couple things for them off the registry, and you know, we don't really have that much money right now, but I feel like it's super important to support these organizations. It's kind of the messaging that I give to all of you out there, that if you love something, you have to show up and support it, otherwise, it goes away. So, if you like kind of what they're doing, even if you're not a local, they do online programming as well. They also do podcasts and different things like that. And if you are interested in help supporting a great organization, I definitely recommend checking that out because anything helps. And so, yeah, I would appreciate it if you took a look. Anyways, I've got to go because Candy is still going live and I have a meeting right after this. So I just wanted to say thank you again for everything. And we will start posting things tonight. Um, we're going to go live a couple different times tomorrow. Um, and I think what I'm going to try to work on a schedule with William so that we can post that so it's not like a complete surprise. Um, and so, yeah, we'll see how the ball bounces. Anyways, I will talk to you later. And thanks again for everything. We appreciate all of you out there. Hashtag AGBeadFam. See y'all later. Bye bye.